Hi there, and welcome to this quick session. It's going to last about 20 to 30 minutes. We're going to be looking at the new platform upgrade versus what is currently available to our clients. So it's quite a lot to go through. We've made over 100 different updates to the platform since the last release, but I'm going to concentrate on maybe about 12 to 14 of the most major updates. One of the things that I just really wanted to kind of highlight was to show you the old platform versus what is going to be now available to our clients across all of our next-gen regions. Okay, so what you actually currently see in front of yourself right now is what next-gen currently looks like. And when we first developed the platform, we actually went and created it to be more of a kind of a mainstream platform, less focused on really sophisticated traders. But what we eventually kind of came across from lots and lots of feedback from our clients is actually they wanted a much more tailored and professional platform, and they wanted a system that would help them get a better full understanding of the markets, have a lot more actionable content, and basically plug them into the markets as never before. So they wanted the best charting that was available. They wanted to make sure the execution was completely bang on target, and also that they had the trading tools to help them make more effective trading decisions. And across that space, we wanted to make sure that the latest update of our platform had everything that our clients requested, and that we addressed any issues that clients still had outstanding. And I think we really nailed this release. So my name is Craig Ingalls, and I'm the co-head of product development here at CMC. And I've worked with my other colleague Ryan O'Doherty, who heads up the department with us, and along with an international team of developers and programmers to make sure that this release is amongst one of the best ones that we've ever done here at CMC. So let me give you a bit of an idea of what one of the biggest changes has been, and that's been really around enhanced performance. And on the next-gen platform, we were always wanting to squeeze every last drop of performance out for our more sophisticated clients. So lots of feedback we had was, well, I wanted to have multi-monitor support, and I wanted the platform to be super responsive, and I want to be able to react to news as and when it comes out in the most effective way possible. So one thing that we did right away was we kind of deconstructed the whole next-gen platform and put it back together in a more efficient manner. The whole system is far more responsive. Everything is a lot quicker. The overall experience on the system is just a far superior experience, and we actually managed to get rid of a lot of inefficiencies in the platform to make sure that experience that we provided our top-tier client base amongst the best in the industry. So without further ado, as I said, this is exactly what clients have currently got available, and this is what clients are going to be moving on to. And in fact, what I'm wanting to do is go across to what I call my default main screen. This is just one that I created for the purpose of this demonstration, but the platform is still completely customizable to your own specifications. This is just one screen that I decided to put together for the benefit of all other clients. And one of the main updates that we've obviously gone ahead and made there is the ability to cover multiple layouts, which I'm going to come back onto in just a second. But what should really stand out right away is that the overall look and feel of the platform is a lot different. If you look here at the watch lists, they're a lot more compact. They've got a lot more information all in that same space. If we just jump back to the old platform, you can see the watch lists there are quite big, they're quite bulky, and the kind of overall look and feel of the platform is I would say it's kind of slightly less sophisticated. And then we go on to the new look and feel of the platform on there, and we've taken a lot of inspiration from other institutional platforms out there, and taken a lot of feedback from our client base, and I really think we've nailed the overall design right here. So this is one of our kind of our main trading screens right here that I've gone ahead and put together here. I've got a whole host of different charting options open on here. I've got point and figure, Kagi and Renko, and some comparison charts. But this just gives you a bit of a different flavor of the richness of the CMC Markets platform experience. So that's one of my main layouts that I've got on there. If I just go ahead and select my next one, And you'll notice here, I'm really going from a trader's perspective. So I've got 9 charts on here. I've got a whole host of different technical indicators. I've got up to 4 different oscillators at the bottom of my Nasdaq chart on here. And as you can see, the switch over from one screen to the other is very quick. As I said, we've very optimized the performance on the platform, so the platform's not using too much of your CPU. And just the difference in the platform, it really is transformational in that aspect. And we've added some small updates there in regards to usability, which makes a huge difference to clients out there. So one of the first ones, one of my favorites, it's so easy to do. Our clients like to just quickly cycle through different products. So you see I've got 9 charts right there. If I click on this button, it makes me go full screen. If I click this button back, it brings me back. So it's like a chart reset. So if you ever just want to quickly cycle through different positions or different charts, you can do so very easily with just a click of a button. Okay, as simple as that. And it makes a big difference just when you're looking to scan your different markets. Now, I might have a specific screen here of all 5-minute charts, but I could have a different layout that's set out with all hourly charts or all daily charts. So it's very easy for me to cycle through my different time frames or even different clusters of products. I could have, say, the euro yen. I could have it on 5 minutes, on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, and the 1 day, all on the one screen, and then flip on to another screen and see that exact same information for euro dollar or the FTSE or the DAX or whatever you want. One of the big benefits about our platform is that it's fully customizable to your own specifications. If you want it simple, you can have it simple. If you want it more kind of sophisticated, you can go ahead and have all the bells and whistles on. Okay, and that's one of the major benefits about our platform, is it's perfect if you just want to have a platform just to execute on, but also if you want to have that full trading experience, you can go ahead and do so very easily. Another very small thing that I've the whole team have added onto the platform there has been the advent of a closing price line. If I just make this go full screen for a quick second, you might notice here I've got this extra icon along here which indicates this dotted line, and that's actually indicating the last closing price of the dollar yen. And you access that by just clicking on the cog icon on the normal dynamic line and turning that on. And it just works quite well in conjunction with the gridline shading, just to clearly highlight, you know, the performance of any product since it closed the previous day. So you can see the dollar yen is actually doing quite well today. It's trading well above that endpoint right there. So just little things that we've added on there, but there's over 100 in total. But I wouldn't have enough time to cover all of them today. But you'd be glad to know that a lot of the full release notes of this upgrade are available on our CMC Markets webpage, so you should be able to see more details right there. Now, this may sound like a really small change, but it makes such a difference to me utilizing the platform, which is the fact that you can now change the size of the windows by the bottom left corners of every single module. So you can just go ahead and you can change the size on every single corner, and you can also go ahead and change everything from the bottoms and the sides as well. So you no longer do you have to just resize everything from one corner of one window. You can just do so everything from every corner and every side, and what a difference it really makes to the kind of the overall experience on the next gen platform. Seems so simple to add on there, but client feedback was very clear. They wanted us to go ahead and add this, and in response to that, we've done so. And really, what a transformational experience on the platform it gives. Something so simple, but yet so important. One other thing you might notice as well, on the bottom right hand corner of the platform, is we've now got this green icon which indicates when I'm connected to the internet and when I'm not connected to the internet. And the next gen platform used to have a function on there that if the internet connection went off even just for a second, it would automatically log the client out of the platform. And to be fair, it used to get quite frustrating if you're in the middle of doing a trade and maybe your Wi-Fi connection went down, or there was some problem with your internet connection, and through a security measure it got you to go ahead and log out of the system. So what we've actually gone ahead and done here is we've added a piece of functionality on there which will actually keep you logged into the platform for up to 30 seconds even if you don't have an internet connection, so you don't go ahead and get logged out unexpectedly. And after that 30-second period, it will, however, of course, log you out. But if you've got no internet connection by that point, you're going to get logged out there. Okay, so that's in response to a lot of client feedback, and we think that you'll find that very useful going forward. Okay, so again, client feedback has been very inspirational, instrumental in getting the features that you guys at home there wanted to have on there. For me, this is a bit of a no-brainer on there, and just keeps you connected to the platform a lot more often, and it does work particularly well. So we move on to the next screen. And I should just point out, these are just, again, layouts that I've created for the benefit of this demonstration. You can actually go ahead and have whatever information you want on here. Okay, so I've gone to my next screen now, and as you can see there, I've got a whole series of watch lists, got my economic calendar, which works as expected. This is a really, really useful piece of tech to have on there. So you've got full access to all the major economic news announcements that come through, non-farm payroll, CPI data, and if you ever want to go ahead and see anything on there, it's as easy as just adding an alert to be able to get access to that whenever you want. Okay, so this is a really, really cool piece of functionality. Hopefully you guys at home are already utilizing this. It is what we call an interesting trade trigger. Whenever you've got these major economic news announcements out, there's always usually there's a trading opportunity, especially if it comes out a lot different from expected. But I'm hoping what I'm really doing is showcasing how easy it is to switch between different layouts and to get access to a whole bunch of extra information. So the next screen that I'm looking at is one that I've called Client Sentiment, and what's important about this one is that it actually includes some information on a new platform feature, which funnily enough is called Client Sentiment. CMC clients are global. They're from many different regions right across the world, from over in Asia and Europe and the UK and everything else. And we've got over 75,000 active clients on the platform. And in response to feedback again from our user base, we wanted to kind of make some more of our clients' kind of views a little bit more open to more of our client base. So Client Sentiment, what it does is it gives more visibility to the current long and short positions for every single product that CMC Markets offers in regards to its clients. So right here I've got gold in the US 30. For example, right now in the US 30, as of last night, 23% of our clients are long and 77% of our clients are short. And it's just kind of giving other users more visibility as to the thought processes or the views of other CMC Markets clients. You can see there I've got gold for 85% of clients are long versus 15% short. And you've also got this area down the bottom here which is also being traded. As you can see there, if I click on euro dollar, for example, that's going to open up the next fact sheet with that same statistics down there. And if I click on the Germany 30, it's going to go ahead and open up the same details as discussed. So one area that we've really tried to focus on is we didn't just want to have all CMC Markets clients, we also wanted to make available our most our profitable clients, or what I've called here top clients. Now what top clients actually covers are clients who have got at least a 90-day trade history and have made money minus spreads and commissions. So all clients is simply every single client utilizing our next gen trading platform. And top clients is only taking that same data, but only utilizing data from clients who have made a profit over the last 3 months. And sometimes it can be quite interesting to see the difference. Like for example, right here we've got all clients 23% long. If I click top, that changes quite a lot to 37% long. So it just gives you a bit of a flavor of the difference between the rest of the client base and the clients who are actually making money. So we're exposing the data of our most successful clients. So that is something I've got no doubt will be of big help to many other users out there. And if you click on the information button here, it just gives you a breakdown a little bit more as to what all client, top client, and the terms and conditions and whatnot on there. So do get a chance to have a look at that. Now, one thing you might notice along the top here, well, how do I get access to Client Sentiment? Well, quite simply, we've redesigned the overview area on here, and this might be an area that you've not looked at that often for quite some time, but now if you click on that, this is available for every single product that we have on the next-gen platform. If there's not enough data to populate the Client Sentiment, it will simply come back with a message saying, there's not enough data to populate this. So I think we do, if there's a certain number of clients who currently have an open position, that we can give the data, but the data set is too small, then we just ask you to look at another product incidentally. So I think this is going to be a very popular feature for many users. I personally, when I'm looking at each one of my positions, look at technical analysis on the charts, thinking about what decision process I'm going to go ahead and make on there. And one of the last things I check before I execute any trades is I look at the current long and short ratio to see if it corresponds to my view. And then I always like to have a flick between all and top clients just to see the difference and see if there's any swings in the opposite direction, or perhaps even greater confirmation of a particular view. So I think this will be a nice addition to the next gen system. And one thing you might notice as well, if we have a look at the Pro Library, and again, it seems like a small update, but it made such a big difference for many clients. If I go back onto the old platform for a second and open up the product library, you can see how much of the screen this takes up. It's probably at least half the screen in this instance. And then when we go back onto the new platform, as you can see there, we just optimize the use of space to quite a high degree. Still works exactly the same way, but just a much more effective and efficient design. And I'm sure that we'll get more feedback from clients asking us to optimize this even further. But I find it just takes up just such a lot less space, and it just makes it so much easier to get to grips with. Well, anyway, the next area that I wanted to go ahead and have a look at is my screen here that I've called pattern recognition. This is a service that's been available for some time on our next-gen system. Very, very popular with our client base. It gives automated trade ideas, or automated trade setups, I should say, every 15 minutes on the platform. And you go ahead and you subscribe to the details right here. So you start off on the subscription page, go ahead and select what technical patterns you want to go ahead and look for, and then click on the emerging and completed area on here. And these are new trade opportunities as and when they come through. You've got the product name, the alert time, the trend, the intervals, star rating systems, and believe me guys, there's a whole bunch of other education and videos on the pattern recognition scanner, which I would strongly recommend you get a chance to go ahead and look at. But there is a lot of very, very useful information on here. For example, if I just open up this particular chart right now, what it does is it gives you the chart with the resistance and support levels on here with this particular wedge formation, and gives you a price projection box where this has obviously gone right through there. So for technical trade ideas or technical trade setups every 15 minutes, the pattern recognition scanner is very, very useful, and I would certainly be looking at it as part of a wider series of analysis to pick out particular trade setups that you're interested in. So on the screen, you notice there that I've got my pattern recognition scanner, I've got my position keeping window, I've got price alerts, and again I've got a whole bunch of my favorite watch lists. One thing you'll notice that my positions tab here has had a slight redesign. One thing here, you've got the ability to collapse and maximize windows here. Positions, and you've also got the ability to cycle through your orders and your history. This is the same as previous, but the big difference being now is you can actually open up these windows independently. So if you've got particular clients, you've got a large number of pending orders waiting to get executed, or want to look at their history as kind of an action log, you can go ahead and do so very, very easily. Again, this has come a lot from client feedback, so again, thank you very much for everybody that's added feedback via this module down here. If you've never added feedback to the platform and you've got some nice feedback to go ahead and give us there, please feel free to click on here and add feedback as you see fit. We do action a lot of this feedback, as can be seen during this major platform release, so it does make a difference. So please do get an opportunity to give us feedback. It does allow us to kind of tailor the platform to be a bit more effective for you guys there at home. So if I just go back to my main page just for a second, I just want to cover some other useful updates. So one area that we've added a lot of extra information to is our news module. So the news module here was originally Dow Jones Live Newswire service. We've since upgraded to Reuters News, and the quality of the news service here is in our opinion anyway, a bit more effective than what we had previously. What I'd say that the caliber of the news fits in a lot nicer for active trading clients. Individual news stories on individual equities and products is more actionable, and it's more tailored towards our client base. So even though the module looks the same, the information contained within it is radically different, and I think all new users of this are going to find a big improvement over their previous experience on the news. So Reuters is one of the biggest news outlets and financial news in the world, and we work with them to ensure that we give our clients the AAA grade news stories that are out there. So do get a chance to have a little look at that. That is quite a good update on the platform. The other area that we've added a slight difference to is our Insights module. So Insights contains commentary that was from Dow Jones as well, but we've since looked to switch that out, and now our global analysts from right across the globe, over in Canada, in London, over in Australia, are updating our Insights module on a regular basis with news stories more tailored towards our client base. So whereas before it might have been slightly generic because it was a news service that was available to many other different institutions, now we've got a commentary service that is very specific to CMC and only available to CMC Markets clients. So that gets updated 3 times a day. And I think all users of our platform will really benefit from their insight. And as I said, it is made for traders, by traders, and it's to help you guys get the most out of the financial market. So that should be quite useful. Some other small updates that we've made. So if a client goes full screen, many users said, well, I might want to place a trade when I'm in full screen mode or utilize a chart message board service, and you'd be glad to know that you now have the service available to be able to place trades directly on the full screen mode as well. And you can always utilize the chart message board service and everything else directly from this mode as well. So you guys at home should get a good chance to use that. And the chart message boards, just to remind you guys, if you've not had a chance to utilize them, you'll see this icon right here on the far right hand corner, and that can be opened up for every single product, and it basically gives you access to other CMC Markets clients and our global analysts to be able to see other people's technical analysis, be able to share technical analysis and have discussion points and whatnot with other active traders out there. So it is something that is particularly useful, especially if you want to confirm your view and also get a chance to see other users out there as well. So that has been a service that has been available in NextGen for a little while, and it is something that is getting more and more popular all the time. So if you've not had a chance to see it yet, you should certainly go ahead and have a click on that and see what other traders' views are on the UK 100, see their analysis and copy it across, and hopefully benefit a lot from their experience. So some other quick things. With the increase in performance and the change of the kind of look and feel, we're now able to offer multi-monitor support. Certainly the next-gen system should be able to run over 2 screens, no problem at all. And in theory, it should be able to run over a few other screens as well. But certainly over dual screens should be no issue. So we've really optimized the back end to really help get the most out of it. Obviously, you can see we've made such a big difference to the amount of space that's available. Again, if I jump onto the old platform, you can see just the size of everything. Look at this economic calendar right here, and then if you just jump on to the new next-gen platform, so to speak, and then we go ahead and have a look at the watch list on here, you'll go ahead and you'll get a chance to see the overall experiences. It's making much better use of the space, and I think we've tried to make it more professional looking. We've tried to maximize screen space. So even if you're using a laptop, you're still able to get a lot from the service and switching between your different layouts. I find it particularly useful if you've got multiple products and you're wanting to cycle through different time frames very quickly. So I quite like the multi-chart view. So if I just jump back onto that multi-chart view there for a second, and I've got this 9 white 5 minutes. So imagine 9 white 1 day, 9 white 1 hour. And this allows you to very quickly look at your products, get the information that you're after, and that can make have quite a big impact on your trading decisions. But there's very few other platforms out there that will give you this level of performance, give you these multiple trading screens, the trading tools that we make available to our clients. This is really institutional grade technology, and we're going beyond just the bog standard execution platform that you get with so many other providers, and we're really trying to give that professional experience to the retail trader out there. And I really think that with this release, and it's a big credit to everybody involved and a big credit to our clients to give us the feedback to make sure that we had all those updates in there that they were really after, that this release is probably one of the best ones that CMC Markets has done for some time. And with the enhanced performance, the multiple layouts, the client sentiment, the multi-monitor support, keeping clients logged in, even if their internet connection goes down, saving so much space, giving the full screen trading ability, and just a small enhancements like being able to move all the modules from every corner and every side and everything else like that, adding closing price lines. I think just the whole experience should just be more tailored towards that top tier client base. And even if you don't consider yourself to be a top tier client as of yet, the whole idea about CMC Markets is we like to take our clients on a journey at the beginning of their experience trading financial markets all the way to when they're at the upper echelons of being a sophisticated trader. We want to take our clients and cater for our clients across every side of that experience. And if you're a new user of NextGen, watching this video, there'll be a series of default layouts already created for you the first time that you log in. And if you're already an existing user of NextGen, don't worry, your original trading screen has not been disabled. It will still look like this, but it will be the new look and feel of the modules that will be on there, so it'll probably take up slightly less space, and you guys can go ahead and create your other layouts exactly how you want them to be. And as a recommendation from my aspect would be to, and I'm a big fan of all the trading tools. I've got a different screen set up with client sentiment. I've got a different screen set up with Miko Calendar and some other watch lists, one for the pattern recognition scanner, and one that allows me to cycle through my charts. But the big benefit is you guys have got complete control at home, and if you want to learn more, go on to the CMC Markets YouTube page. There's a whole bunch of education on there, and don't ever forget the fact that we've also got all the education built into our platform in the education zone, so just feel free to click on this icon right here and watch the platform tours in more detail, and there's a whole bunch of videos about trading strategy and how to be a more effective trader available on there as well. Well, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I sincerely hope that you found this demonstration useful, and it's given you a good overview of what a lot of the upgrades are for our big platform release, and I think it's made a massive leap forward from the previous platform. And all your feedback, again, as always, is greatly appreciated, and very good luck with your trading, guys. All the best. Bye-bye.